The world is coming to an end. It's over. It's done. Money isn't real. Someone bought an invisible statue for $18,000. Yes, he bought nothing for $18,000. Let's talk about it. What's poppin', guys? Welcome to Money Talk's new series called Let's Talk About It, alright? Where I give you guys my perspective and I react to the most craziest news regarding anything and anything money related, okay? Now, this is a lot more towards the entertainment segment of this channel, right? And if you're new to this channel, make sure to subscribe, okay? Because on this channel, we got it all. And education, information, entertainment, news. We're like HBO at this point, alright? I mean, might as well come out with a Game of Thrones sequel or something, right? Finance Thrones? Something like that? I don't know. I don't even know what that would look like. But anyways, okay? You're in the right place, okay? And today, we're going to talk about this article that came out a couple of days ago regarding a man that bought a art piece or an artwork for an invisible artwork for $18,000. Okay. Now, when this article popped up, right? When this article popped up on my phone, I literally read this as invisible man buys artwork for $18,000. Because to me, that made more sense. An invisible man made more sense than a man buying invisible artwork. Okay, I mean, I don't know if you guys get what's going on here. Okay, I mean, look, here I am. This is what the guy bought. He bought nothing. Like, no. It wasn't like it was nothing in a bag, okay? It wasn't like it was a balloon or something. Just like the air inside is mysterious, magical. No, nothing. Well, that was my original reaction, okay? That was my original reaction to the news. And then I did a little bit of thinking. And I thought. And by the end of my thinking, I came to a realization that $18,000 for nothing is actually quite a good value. It's quite a good deal. We'll get to why. Okay, so when it comes to art, right? When it comes to art and great art, there are two components that make it so, okay? It's creativity and craftsmanship. When these two things coincide, that's when you get a masterpiece, all right? Now, in today's society, creativity is worshipped and honored and congratulated, or whatever the word is, a lot more, okay? A lot more. It's valued a lot more than craftsmanship. And I'm going to tell you guys why this makes sense, right? It's because ideas are original, okay? While craftsmanship can be replicated and it can be redone and copied and recrafted, or however you put it, many times, okay? This is why the fake industry is doing so good, right? The fake luxury goods industry is doing so well. I mean, it's worth like $1 trillion or some crazy ungodly amount like that, right? Well, why? It's because the Chinese people in the sweatshops, unfortunately, have just as good as sewing skills as the motherfuckers in the Italian countries. Okay, that's why. That's why the fakes are so good. They're getting so real. They look so real. Okay, and you know what? The material is basically the same thing too, unfortunately. Okay, because let's be honest here. Okay, Gucci's material. Okay, Gucci's fabric. It doesn't have the freaking it doesn't have the Italian god Bustian nut or something on it, okay, for lack of better analogy, okay? It's the same thing. It's fabric, okay? There's only so much you can do to a fabric to make it good for it to be worth $1 billion gazillion dollars, okay? So at the end of the day, it is the creativity that beats craftsmanship every single time, right? Which makes sense, like I was saying. Now, the craftsmanship, the product can be replicated, right? But the person that came up with the product, okay, is one of one. That idea is one of one, and you can't be like, oh, I thought of it. No, you didn't, man. No, you didn't. No, you didn't come up with something that you copied. Okay? So although craftsmanship can be matched and can be replicated, authenticity comes from the idea, right? And it comes from creativity. Okay? Now, this is a great example. Okay? This is a great example of it. Now I know the designer or the whatever, the artist had some weird tacky thing to say about it, which I hate. Man, I hate that guy. Can I just be honest with you guys? I hate that guy because this is what he had to say regarding his art, right? Like I'll insert the code right here, but unfortunately I'm gonna be honest with you guys, my Wi-Fi is down, okay? So I don't even have access to the direct article right now, but I read it previously. And he said some tacky thing like, the art is there. You just need to imagine it. What? Why? Why are you even... And man, that is what upsets me, okay? That is the thing that upsets me the most. When people try to justify corny things. They're scam. Bro, you're a scammer. Shut the hell up. Shut up. Take the money. Take the $18,000. Go home. Go make some real stuff that I can touch and I can see. Okay? Go home. What are you talking about? That it's so creative because it can be anything that you imagine it. And the energy of it is there. What energy? It's nothing. Man, that guy, I hate that guy, man. I hate that guy, okay? But I don't mind his art, okay? And I don't mind the person that paid $18,000 for it. Because when you're paying $18,000 for that art, right? Unless you're an idiot who's paying $18,000 for art that's the energy or whatever, okay? Unless that's the lie that you bought into, okay? It's the idea. It's the idea of this artist selling something so unique, okay? Selling something so unique that's literally nothing, which is what you're paying for, okay? You're not paying, in reality, you're paying to own this idea that this guy had, okay? Of coming up with nothing, okay? And it did say, in the article, it did say that the person is gifted a certificate, right? And let's go back to something else, right? How real is an NFT? How real is an NFT, right? And people are willing to pay millions and billions of dollars for it, right? How real is an NFT? And forget about NFTs, okay? Forget about NFTs. I mean, look at this art. Look at this. I mean, guess how much this art went for? $140 million. Yeah, you heard that right. $140 million. Look at it. I mean, Jesus Christ, it looks like a hot dog's POV. You see this? It's got like mustard on it, barbecue sauce, ketchup. And it's called, I think the name is like number 5 or something like that. I mean, it should be called hot dog POV. That's what it should be called. Okay, that's what I would have called it if I was the artist, right? Because, Jesus Christ, man, $140 million for that. So I could completely see that selling nothing could be worth $18,000. Now, there were a lot of funny comments under the post, right, under the article, and it was like a lot of people were like, oh, nice invisible painting, I'll write you an invisible check, which I found hilarious. And people were like, sounds like a good deal. And what I'm saying, it is a good deal, right? And I wouldn't be shocked if the person that bought the artwork, right, because you're not really buying the artwork, like I said again, right? I mean, really, are you buying nothing? No, you're not buying nothing, okay? You're buying the idea of the person and you're getting a certificate for it. I wouldn't be surprised that with all the media coverage, with all the hype and all the news and everything said about this art, said about it, whatever, how controversial it is, blah, 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 whatever, blah, 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 right? All over the news, all over the hype beast, this, that, all over articles. The person could resell this art for over $100,000. He could sell this certificate for $100,000, okay? The ownership. He could sell the ownership of nothing for $100,000. I would not be surprised. With that being said, guys, I want to hear from you. Am I going crazy thinking paying $18,000 for nothing is a good deal? Or do I kind of have a point here and you can kind of relate to my perspective and where I'm coming from. So with that being said, guys, every day on this channel I come up with new content regarding finance, stock market, everything and anything money related. Alright, so if this is the content that you guys like, make sure to smash the like button and also subscribe. So with that being said, guys, thank you for watching Money Talk.